7 years ago, NSPLCC adopted a social responsibility charter, which outlined our social responsibility commitments. Because of this, we created a report card, this community report, that demonstrated our dedication to running a socially responsible gaming industry in Nova Scotia, a role we take very seriously, as do our operators, Atlantic Lottery and Casino Nova Scotia.
The cornerstone of the Nova Scotia Provincial Lotteries and Casino Corporation's social responsibility commitment is responsible gambling, the first pillar of its charter. In 2012-13, that included mobile access to responsible gambling information, also known as MARGI, a standalone kiosk that was visited by more than 3,730 casino patrons. Responsible gambling resource centers, located at both the Halifax and Sydney casinos, welcomed over 3,340 visitors and distributed more than 6,715 pieces of information, like brochures and helpline cards. NSPLCC also continues to sponsor and promote Responsible Gambling Awareness Week, which last year included street teams who reached out to more than 1,340 Nova Scotians across the province, and a mass media campaign that targeted all Nova Scotians 19+. We ensured that responsible gambling training was delivered industry-wide. 100% of NSPLCC employees, 100% of ticket and video lottery retailers, as well as 100% of Casino Nova Scotia staff completed responsible gambling training this past 2012-13 year. NSPLCC works to build gambling-related expertise and continues to test and support initiatives that foster evidence-based decision-making, things like the My Play system. NSPLCC participates in multi-jurisdictional initiatives, such as the Interprovincial Lottery Corporation Responsible Gambling Subcommittee and the Canadian Partnership for Responsible Gambling. We also continue to conduct social responsibility assessments, now known as the Responsible Gambling Assessment, for all new projects and programs launched in Nova Scotia, and maintain key responsible gambling touchpoints for players like yourbestbet.ca. NSPLCC provides annual funding to the Nova Scotia Department of Health and Wellness and Gambling Awareness Nova Scotia to support their programming. NSPLCC ensures integrity and security, Pillar 2, by working with the Alcohol and Gaming Division and having our operators adhere to regulatory requirements and provide a secure environment. In 2012-13, we reported 207 incidents related to Section 24(1)E of the Gaming Control Act. All of these were resolved. Further, there were 76 retailer wins and 11 customer complaints. All of these complaints and wins over $1,000 were investigated and no issues were found. No FOIPOP requests were received by NSPLCC this year, and we responded to more than 64 inquiries made through our corporate website. NSPLCC believes in its citizens and community, which is pillar number 3. The Support for Sport program raised more than $3.4 million in 2012-13 and helped fund provincial and community sport organizations, athletes, coaches, and officials. Since the Support for Sport inception, more than $21.1 million has been raised through the program. The Support for Communities program offered 2 fundraising seminars and supported 11 community casino nights. This effort raised more than $175,000 this year and $600,000 since its inception in 2006. Corporate governance is another one of the 5 pillars in our social responsibility charter. NSPLCC adheres to regulations established by the Alcohol and Gaming Division. In 2012-13, they randomly tested slot machines and associated gaming equipment at the casinos to ensure each machine was compliant with legislated requirements. This past year, our lottery operator, Atlantic Lottery, continued to conduct regulatory compliance testing at all locations across our province to ensure they met regulatory requirements. In 2012-13, as with each year, NSPLCC reviewed and updated its corporate governance policy to ensure it reflects best practices in board governance. Stakeholder relationships is the final pillar in our social responsibility charter. In 2012-13, NSPLCC sought out opportunities to engage stakeholders, business partners, municipalities, service agencies, community organizations, and individuals throughout Nova Scotia. We continued to strengthen relationships with key stakeholders, including the Department of Health and Wellness, Communities, Culture and Heritage, the Alcohol and Gaming Division, our operators, and all of our retailer partners. We continue to support the Nova Scotia government in relation to the 2011 Responsible Gaming Strategy and incorporated feedback from our meetings into all major initiatives throughout the year.
We are very proud of the role we play in ensuring a socially responsible gambling industry in our province. And I would like to take this opportunity to thank the public, our customers, and all those that work in the industry who have helped us achieve the completion of these initiatives. We look forward to continuing to demonstrate this commitment to you, our community, in the years to come.